It ain't my time yet, Noid. Anyways, I'll see you at your kid's bar mitzvah. Bye. Papa's in the house. You hear from me too? Huh? Well, you should have called first, so I would have saved you a slice! Yeah! Come on! You want a pizza this? Ah!
Don't gather around restaurants of sugar and grease and admit that the hipsters around you increase, and soon all your batter won't matter to the least. If your life to you is worth saving, then hide all that pork like you're in the Middle East. Oh, diets, they are a-changin'. Come fry cooks and vendors who handle our meat, you better get used to the taste of defeat. Or if it had eyes, then they will not eat. Say goodbye to all of that bacon. Don't put up a fight because they won't retreat. For the diets, they are a-changin'. Conductors and chemists who do not agree with the views of the ones who would always decree that humans were meant to eat chemical free. You'll be punished for disobeying my 10 minutes of research, so listen to me, or the diets, they are a-changin'. Come farmers and breeders throughout the world, and drop all the eggs that you have in your hand, as chickens cry as they don't understand. While you're stealing the eggs they keep laying, if you're a cruel person they'll get off your hand. With the diets, they are a-changin'. The world must be purged of this chemical mess. Even if it means globally we will eat less. But we in the first world know what is best. For the starving third world nations will farm like the Stone Age and triple the deaths. For the diets, they are a-changin'.
Today, we stand in honor of a friend, a father, a husband, and a man who was most certainly flipping pizza pies in the kitchen in the sky. Heaven just got a whole lot more greasy and delicious. Papa John's was a man who most certainly loved to tickle.
This is the 5th fast food mascot this month. We're putting an end to this.
I concur. This mystery must be cracked open.
Indian headbridge. Now, let us say our final prayers to a man who undoubtedly created the most perfect pizza. No offense, Noid.
None taken.
Boys, he's stuck on the lid again.
俺はおちんちん大好きだろ。
Hello.
Is this that blue triceratops that beat up David Wolf?
Is this the police?
No, but we seek justice.
Okay.
We're investigating the deaths and disappearances of mascots across the country. We have reason to believe there's a link between these deaths. We need your special skills and abilities to help us find the culprit before the rest of us are gone, including you.
I'm not a fast food mascot.
Oh. Well, will you help us anyway?
Yeah, okay.
We'll be safe in here.
Nobody is safe.
I cannot take it anymore. They won't get their grubby claws on my nuts alive.
Listen, boys, I've got some chickens to decapitate down in Georgia. Radical PETA members keep letting them loose. Y'all take care now. Don't stress too much while I'm gone.
Mr. Peanut, stop worrying. We're safe. Noid knows no one can get into this fortress.
What smells like french fries and depression?
It is him! It is the horned demon of death! Come to scatter my shell into the void as penance for my crusade of diabetes!
Wow, is this all that's left? What about Wendy's?
Dead.
Burger King?
Dead.
Taco Bell?
Dead.
The Subway guy?
He's in jail, but for different reasons.
Oh. Well, what about McDonald's? I mean, he's pretty much invincible. There's no way he's done for.
Even the mightiest McMountain will bend to the winds of change.
Mountains don't bend.
Shh, I'm watching my shows.
Wait, Ronald McDonald, he can help you. Look at him, he's fine.
Sort of.
I'm trying to cut down on my carb intake. That stuff is like poison to your body, like all the garbage Monsanto pumps out.
Oh boy.
Yep. All of our friends are dying, and now he's depressed. He's been watching the Health Channel non-stop for the past 2 weeks because he thinks his food is what caused it.
Not an unlikely scenario. Okay, I'll talk to him. Ronald, I'm all for healthy eating. I think it's great that you want to get into shape. But I think it'll probably work a lot better if you at least find health tips that aren't bullshit.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, carbs are fine as long as you physically work them off, just like sugar. A reasonable amount of either give you the energy to exercise and burn fat. If you completely remove carbs from your diet, you get ketosis.
I have no idea what you just said, but you're still wrong because the lady on the TV said so.
Then explain to me why GMOs and Monsanto are bad according to the lady on the TV.
It's great to have you here, Ronald.
Pleasure to be here.
Now, because of your infinite power, some have been calling you God. What do you say to them?
I am not God, for I am not omniscient. I merely have stores on all corners of the globe.
Excuse me, Ronald McDonald. What do you have to say about the articles that suggest your products may contain GMOs that cause cancer?
That's ridiculous. My products do not contain any life-threatening chemicals.
Are you going on record as to say that your food is healthy?
Yeah, one question only, please.
That's not what I said at all.
Tell that to John Travolta.
I sure saved a lot on latex from my rolling hairspray. But come on, man. Why'd you do this to me? Come on. Come on!
They're poisoned because they use chemicals.
Which chemicals?
You know.
Dihydrogen monoxide?
Yes, that one.
It's water. Dihydrogen monoxide is water. Any more compelling statistics from the lady on the TV?
No, I'll give you one of my own. You know what the #1 cause of death in the United States is?
Mascot violence?
Heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure. You know what causes those things? Me. I've ruined countless lives 1 calorie at a time. I commercialize myself to an extortionate level in countries where obesity is an epidemic. There are children who are raised on my garbage you won't understand.
You're right, I don't understand. And don't get me wrong, parents who feed their kids nothing but greasy burgers are disgusting. But that's not your fault. I mean, yeah, maybe take down a couple thousand stores since we don't need one every 5 blocks, or put up signs indicating calorie intake, but if you disappear completely, someone else is just going to replace you. That's how business works. But at the end of the day, it's the person's own decision to eat at your restaurant.
Well, I'm making that decision now. I'm shutting down.
Sit here and rot? We're going out there to actually save lives. And we're so screwed.
Where the devil do we start?
Do we have anything to go by? Fingerprints? Footage?
Nothing.
Who in the business of dieting is powerful enough and passionate enough to do this?
Hello, all you lovely people. Okay, Mr. Oliver here. I've got some fantastic and very exciting news to give you. So I have just partnered up with a brilliant...
Rorschach in the Box Diary, August 1st, 2016. The streets are lifeless and cold as we entered the den of the dragon.
Can you stop that?
Sorry.
Jamie Oliver is just finishing up his show and is about to head to his makeup room.
Mr. Peanut and I will put on our disguises and keep him distracted in the hallway. You guys go crawling through the window and look for evidence that may seem incriminating.
Can do.
You've been a very lovely audience. Thank you for watching yet another episode of Why Being a Vegan Essentially Makes You a Genetically Superior Human Being.
Mr. Oliver, I presume?
Indeed I am. Who might you to be?
I'm Madison Nottingham, and this is my son, Benjamin.
Hello.
We have a few culinary questions that we believe can be only answered by an expert such as yourself.
I'm delighted. What questions do you have?
Mr. Oliver, you've recently decided to go vegan. Why?
Oh, well, that's a simple one. It's better for the environment, and if everyone was a vegan, we'd live in a stable ecosystem.
But what if we just eat the animals and no longer contribute to the ecosystem? Like a cow that has already finished raising her calf. Eating them won't do any damage at all as long as we eat in moderation, right?
Well, that's the thing, you see. We don't eat meat in moderation.
So the answer is to eat no meat at all?
It'll certainly help.
In the same way abstinence prevents STDs, but we can't fight our biology like that, so we have to compromise?
Our biology? I'm afraid it isn't a part of our biology to eat meat. It's just not natural.
Then how do we get our cholesterol?
Cholesterol pills.
So eating meat since the Stone Age isn't natural. But cholesterol tablets are.
You tell it like it is, boy!
I'm not too sure veganism has too much to do with logic and more to do with feelings. I mean, it's perfectly fine to be vegan or vegetarian, but you're doing it only for yourself. There's no point trying to convert other people.
Woo! Amen!
Projecting your personal squeamishness onto an animal is something you have to deal with personally, instead of trying to force it down other people's throats to justify your own fears and insecurities.
Oh, bitch! Insecurity!
Security!
You're going to pay for making me assess myself.
Vegan gains?
I'm going to set you up on a blind date, have you meet the girl of your dreams, encourage you to date her for a while, get married, have sex, have her give birth, help you love and raise your child for 3 to 4 years, break into your house and crush its tiny skull.
Jesus Christ, you're so fucking twisted.
Please, will you just throw them outside?
No, don't go into that room. Stay out here and discuss this topic like a man. Unless you're afraid I'll prove that—
You eat humans?
What?
You sick dog. I've been reading through your text messages. Who is FB, and why do they want you to prepare human meat? Who are you working for?
Soylent Green is people!
Holy fuck!
There's been a grave misunderstanding. See, what that text was meant to say was...
Back! How are we supposed to run that fast?
Noid has connections.
Someone order fast food?
That bum was shit, steakhouse.
Fuck up, cunt. You know you love me.
Make haste! Godspeed!
Look at this veggie burger.
Don't get cocky.
Oliver! Witness!
I will personally take you to the banquet of Valhalla myself, fresh and gluten-free.
Who are you working for? Who is FB?
You've got to be joking.
Does this look like the face of a man who's joking?
You small-time fast food rejects don't scare me. My boss is 10 times the man you are.
If you don't talk, I will rip out your tongue!
Jack, off. We have a plan B.
Gordon Ramsay?
Let's make this quick. Oliver, first off, cooking food is art. not fear-mongering. Secondly, pretending to be nice and sweet is probably worse than being an honest asshole. And thirdly, you broke the one rule of being a chef. Don't eat people.
No, please, no!
That was therapeutic. Now, if you don't mind me, lads, I've got some peanut butter-based restaurants to review.
Do we hide the body?
His text messages are our only lead. But FB, what could that mean?
Francis Bacon?
That bastard?
I don't think it's...
Facebook. Zuckerberg.
But why would Mark Zuckerberg refer to himself in text as FB?
As a disguise.
But why would he disguise himself as the brand he famously owns?
Hiding in plain sight.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Fine. You stay here and look through his phone. I'm going to seek justice before we lose any more good restaurants.
I'm with Jack on this one.
Noid want justice too. Goo!
Fine, you go do that.
Could be worse.
Jesus Christ, should I call an ambulance?
No, mate, just get me a skateboard and I'm right as rain.
No, I told him it wasn't Mark Zuckerberg. Cake, I'm gonna need you to send a signal out to the others.
I can't. There seems to be some kind of digital security system preventing me from doing it. I could hack into the database and see what I can do.
Alright, but hurry.
You're probably wondering why I didn't kill you like I killed the other fast food mascots.
Ugh, I'm not a fast food mascot.
I know how you feel. Different, misunderstood, lonely.
Okay, I'm not some edgy teenager on the internet. Wait, FB. Food Babe? That's what the FB stands for. That activist who posts all those god-awful memes on Facebook.
I like to think of them as simple life advice.
Nope, they're memes. And they're not very good ones.
You're a hard man to please, but at the end of the day, we both want the same thing.
And what's that?
For humanity to stop messing up. I am not of this time.
You're a time traveler?
In the future, society will succumb to sugar and grease. Obesity and heart disease will spread like the plague, and Fat Pride Day will be an official thing.
Well, your future sounds pretty shit.
This is our future. I came back to save them all.
By committing mass murder with this... I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met.
Humans are fear-based mammals. Who do you think was better at surviving? The curious apes or the frightened ape that ran at the sound of the leaves rustling in the wind? People aren't going to eat at a restaurant with a dead body attached to it. That'll spoil their appetite.
That's a bit of an extreme diet plan.
A diet without any work at all.
Even then, you're still killing hundreds of people.
To save millions? I witnessed a future where mobility scooters were used by children, where people were too lazy to even chew their food.
Are you sure you weren't just watching WALL-E?
I saw a world eating itself to death. Is lying to people really a crime when it saves lives? Tell me you have a better plan.
Hi! Just borrowing your robot for 2 seconds. I think you forgot to mention to Bung phase 2 and 3 of your plan.
Phase 2 and 3? What's phase 2 and 3?
She's mistaken! I have no idea what she's talking about.
You don't hide your files very well. You should stick to posting memes on Facebook, honestly. Phase 2. Once the mascots are eradicated, grind their human remains into mince and place them in non-vegan food stores and restaurants across the globe, causing mass hysteria and eliminating competition food-based products. Phase 3. Eliminate GMOs and non-organic farming, creating a world that is strictly vegan, organic, and food-babe.
GMO-free. If you get rid of GMO crops, you'll be killing off over half the population on Earth. Organic crops can't even feed 4 billion people with those outdated pesticides. You don't want to help the world, you just want to bend it to suit you and your own fears. The only difference between you and the frightened ape is that you have people's trust and a killer robot.
I'm almost done hacking the system. I'll send these plans out to the others and give them our location. Oh shit.
Oh, it's a shame, really. I thought you'd enjoy a smaller, smarter world.
Not a world dictated by a liar like you.
You're the one lying to yourself if you think you can stop this. The way I see it, the world has only one option, but you have two. Join me or them.
I'd say joining her was a pretty good deed.
Colonel?
If I'm being honest, I'm as tired as hell listening to them chickens clucking and squawking all day long. It's maddening. You walk onto a farm and try manhandling a bucket of cocks for a day and tell me you like it. You tell me you like it, what?
You're such a fucking chicken.
Now that all the fast food chains are either decimated or assimilated, we can move on to phase 2. Throw him into the grinder and turn him into some dinosaur nuggets. At least that way he finally contributes to something.
Sounds finger-licking good.
That's fucked up. I don't like this.
Chill. It's me. I have a plan. Now they don't have a killer robot.
Why didn't you shoot them first, then kill the robot?
Fuck!
Tell me you've at least hacked the database and sent out the plans.
Oh yeah!
I saw the plans Cake sent to me, starving billions of people to death to save a handful of followers. I'm not loving it. You're a coward.
There's nothing cowardly about betting on the right horse. I've made my decision.
Well, I'm making that decision now. You're shutting down.
I just wanted a future that was good.
No, you wanted a future that was good at the expense of everybody else.
You'd do the same.
Probably, but a world full of obese children is hardly worse than a world full of starving ones. The thing about telling a lie is, when somebody finds out, you lose something you couldn't buy. You lose trust. Tell me, without trust, what separates you from a frightened ape?
My vegetarian body?
Thank you, Bung. You show me that maybe I'm not the worst thing to health on planet Earth.
What are you going to do now?
Maybe I'll leave this galaxy, open up some restaurants on a distant star system.
What about Earth? Where are we going to get our McNuggets?
Like you said, more will come to replace them. You can start over. Maybe humans will be more innovative and curious this time.
俺はおちんちん大好きだよ。俺はおちんちん大好きだろ。
Sorry for that long wait. I think like 3 or 4 weeks now. These videos are not easy to make. This is probably as fast as I can make them, since, you know, I do pretty much everything aside from the other voice actors. Speaking of which, go subscribe and follow them. They are all talented YouTubers, artists, and musicians. They are amazing, and I chose them particularly for this role because of that. I have about 8, I think, more videos planned for this big sort of story arc that I'm trying to create, with plenty of amazing guest stars. We'll have I Hate Everything, we'll have Dull and Dark, we'll have a lot of people. It's gonna be, hopefully, really fun, really cool. And I'm doing this just because I love it. I don't make money off of this stuff. It's genuinely fun, even if it is hard. If I got any facts wrong, or if there was something in there you didn't like technically or entertainment-wise, please leave it in the comments below and tell me so I could improve. You know, genuine criticism, not just memes. And once again, these are just my opinions, and you don't have to take them so seriously. Nobody's forcing you to watch this video. If you made it this far, congratulations. Alright, I will see you in the next video.
Bye.